You didn't say go.
Well, I know it said go, but I didn't say go.
That's what I said.
All right. We are trying to go live while I'm eating some crackers with Restream. This is our first time using Restream. But I got to look on my other screen to see if we're even.
That's kind of rude.
It is rude to eat.
No, you eating, talking with your mouth
Eating and talking with my mama turn over in her grave with me. Eating and talking.
Maybe we should stop and let you finish eating and then go.
Oh, no. What's the day? The 4th? All right. I don't know. If we're live, somebody tell us we're live. I don't know if it's working or not. So we're trying to do the stream thing on YouTube and Rumble. And I think I've got it set right. I really don't know. Yeah, it looks like it's working. So we are on YouTube. I can see that now. I'm not sure about Rumble. Let's check Rumble. Tell them what you did today.
Nothing. What did I do?
I don't know. I just figured maybe you could say something while I'm looking around on channels over here. We really didn't do anything. We're so boring. We're old and we're retired. And we went to the doctor's office.
Yeah.
We had to stop by one of them little clinic things. We got a cat that showed up here, a kitten that showed up here a few months ago. And we took her yesterday and got her fixed because we don't want a bunch of kids. We didn't want the cat. But anyway, we don't want.
But she's hanging around. So if she's going to hang around, she's not going to have babies. I don't want babies.
We certainly don't want kittens. So we had her fixed. But anyway, we brought her home yesterday, and it was an extra little blanket thing in.
Well, it was an old pillowcase.
Yeah, just some kind of cloth they had put in her.
So wait a minute.
Well, we had something in there for her. We don't want to make it what?
I know, but the reason that was in there, this place is they fix a lot of animals. It's
they were bringing them in there by the truckload.
Yeah, they were. It's not for charities. I had to pay for it, but it's, I don't know what the word I'm looking for. Anyway, because they do, what am I trying to say here? They do for like,
they're trying to help because there's so many wild cats and stuff out there. Because if you bring a feral cat, wild cat, they'll do it for like $25, won't they? I mean, real cheap.
Right.
Now they charged us about $80.
Well, that was because
it's still better than most places.
Yeah, I think it's $50, and then we had to get the pain medicine and
rabies shot.
And the rabies shot.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, and donations, they take donations and stuff like that. So it looked like maybe it was an old pillowcase. But I didn't need it. I was going to throw it in the garbage. So instead of doing that, I took it back. And what was she going to say about the lady wouldn't take it?
No, we stopped in. Oh, no, it's just one of the things we did today. We stopped in to give them that pillowcase back because it wasn't ours.
And I went up there and asked the lady, I said, when y'all go in? Because they only take the one person in at the time in the little office. So everybody else has to stand outside. I handed the lady, I was going to hand her a pillowcase.
The lady standing outside.
Outside. She was fixing to be going in. I said, could you, when you go in, take this and tell them that's all I could say. And she jumped back and says, I ain't touching nothing that belongs to somebody else. Like, okay, sorry.
You must look like you done put cooties on it or something.
I don't know. I didn't.
Hey, I hope y'all have your coffee.
Anyway, a man did it for me, so
It's my Waffle House cup. I love Waffle House. You don't want me to say it, do you?
well, I could have stayed in there until you said the first
Do
30,
my Waffle House commercial?
the first 30 minutes of the same thing you say.
Well, I'm hoping we have new people so they get to
those
hear
new
it for
people-
the first time.
Those new people go back and watch, and then they see the same thing over and they can quit.
So which part? You say it. Say it different.
Take it or leave it. Ah,
So what she's talking about is every time I get her, I try to explain what the channel is for, why we do this. And we have met some friends. Hopefully some of them will come in here tonight. But, you know, it's kind of like in the old days, people would sit around in the afternoons, have a cup of coffee and talk about their day and maybe talk politics, just talk whatever. And we don't do that anymore. So that's why I kind of started this coffee with the Huffs in the afternoon.
where's your note?
Which note?
You always type something in the.
Oh, I normally do that on the chat on Rumble. You know, thank people for stopping by and jump in and talk with us.
I know what we did this morning. We got our bacon off the smoker.
Yeah. We're doing some more bacon. So we got a video out there, maybe a couple of them. I really don't remember. We have started picking up pork bellies, and I built a cold smoker. I know I got a video on the cold smoker.
I should have picked one up today, but I didn't.
Yeah. So we've started picking up pork bellies and making our own bacon using that cold smoker. And boy, it's delicious. I'm going to put a little note on Rumble here. If you're in and you're watching, give us a little shout where you're watching from and what's on your mind today. Something we can talk about.
So this pork belly that we took off today, because once we take it off the smoker, we cut the skin off. And as we were cutting that skin off, this pork belly, there was a real thin spot, and then it was cut funny. So I don't know how much bacon we're gonna get out of about half of it. Might think of something else
There
to
we
do
go.
with it.
I put my note on Rumble. Oh yeah, I forgot with this Restream, everything, all the chats pop up here in one place. Yeah, I think I'm really going to like this Restream, and we can bring other people in to talk. We'll do some of that. I got to learn a little bit more about it probably before I start doing that, but we're going to eventually bring other people in.
We're gonna be leaving on a cruise soon.
Yeah.
I got to pack. I do have my ducks ready though.
What day are we leaving?
Saturday.
Saturday. Getting on a cruise ship. If y'all follow our channel, we know, y'all know we do that a lot. I almost said backwards. We know that y'all do that a lot.
They make some of them.
And some people do. Some people that follow us cruise. Some of the people that follow us, we met on a cruise ship.
Yeah. And we're getting back over to Progresso. I've been looking forward to that.
I kind of like Progresso.
You know, I didn't like it when we first started cruising because there's nothing there. It's really not. But they've built it up some. And I get a massage on the beach.
Well, the first time we went to Progresso was kind of by accident. If you remember, the ship we was on, we were going to Cozumel, and they had propulsion problems. They couldn't get speed up. So they diverted to Progresso because they couldn't make it all the way down to Cozumel. And this is before Progresso had really opened up to cruise ships. It was pretty sketchy that first time, but that's been years ago, and now it's all right.
We hope.
Yeah. Well, it was last time we were there.
It is. It's all right.
Of course, you know, you get down there, they want your money. They all want your money. But I did meet a guy. He doesn't have any legs. He's missing his legs from about the knees down. And he plays guitar and sings. And the boy can sing good.
What you call him?
My brother from another mother. So I usually go try to find him because he's out there trying to make a little money. You know.
And then we have Sergio. He's our little waiter at a little restaurant we sit at. We always have to go.
Give my brother with another mother some little money. Let him sing a song for me.
Yeah. Got to remember to take some cash.
Yeah. And sometimes I'll join in, sing with him.
Actually, he'll hand you the guitars. I hear you sing.
Yeah. And I do. Yeah, I do.
Oh, there was one time we were watching and they were doing, remember that? Those 3 guys, was it 2 or 3 guys that were doing some flips?
They were breakdancing.
Breakdancing, that's what it was. And that man, he turned a flip. It didn't work. And he popped.
He smacked his head. It about knocked him out.
It did knock him out.
Yeah, he was out for a little bit.
I thought at first he was acting, and I'm thinking, is he okay? But he didn't
I
get
remember
up.
that.
And then they come and started bringing him ice and such. Yeah, that's kind of
Yeah,
scary.
he was doing all that spinning and flipping and junk. Next thing you know, he went to do a flip, and it didn't go just right. He hit his head on that
He
concrete.
sure did. I got it on video.
Knocked him smooth out. So he was getting into it, that's for sure.
Yeah. He was good
Yeah, they were up until that point.
up to that point. Little mishap.
Yep. But anyway, we like Progressive. Where else we going on that?
Cosmo.
Cozumel. We've been down to all these places a lot. We'll get off, walk around a little bit, get back on the ship. We've pretty well done everything we want to do down there. Sometimes we stay on the ship. That's a little secret that people don't think about. They think you got to go do a bunch of stuff everywhere.
Well, even when there's only been a couple of times we've actually never got off. I like to get off, or even just to walk a loop and get back on. But just to get off the ship for a minute.
But one of the things I was going to say is everybody else is off the ship. It's kind of nice when everybody's off the ship. You got the run of the place. Not everybody, but, most everybody. So it's kind of nice to just hang out on the ship while it's quiet.
It is quiet.
Mm-hmm. I can't remember names of all the channels I subscribe to. I've met some people and they turned me on to this Restream, and they've
It's an email.
it's a group of them. They all kind of hang together and follow each other and all that good stuff. And, there's a message. And I followed all of their channels, but when I get better at what I'm doing, I'll share all those channels with everybody. Let's see. He did send me an email, didn't he? I don't find it.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Da, 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 da. I like this format. Good gracious. I done taken all that stuff out of there and it's still there on my phone.
I told you when I delete emails, it pops back
I
up.
hate these email things. I get so much spam and trash in there. And I've been going through today and I got rid of all that junk out of my email. I opened it up on my phone, it's still there. It's just pure communism. And we're up to 61 followers on Rumble.
No, that's not it.
I set a goal for 100. I don't know why. I just thought that was a good number. So we're over halfway there.
That's December. I know we didn't send it in December. It was
No, we
just a
just
couple
sent
of
it
days
the other
ago.
day,
You must
couple
have
days ago.
deleted it.
I don't think so. I don't think I did. I was going to look see if any of the other channels were live right now. I don't see any.
Oh, veterans. There's one.
Yep, Veteran Nation, Mr. Coop.
Mr. Coop.
Mm-hmm. That's a couple of the channels.
Vice Baby.
Vice Baby. Mm-hmm. Follow him. Let's see who the Wilburns.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Redneck Mafia. Yep. So that's some that we have started following. It's part of the group, I guess.
That's the one you were talking to. The one that's out in California said call in.
Oh, didn't he?
Well, he said.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. There's the Wilburns.
What? The Wilburns in here? Oh, the Wilburns. That's she calls me Elvis. How's that? I got the sideburns and all. Don't call me Elvis, I'll be Elvis. But I can't see. Georgie Porgy. Hey, Georgie, we're glad you stopped in here tonight. What have you done today? What did you do for society today?
Put your glasses on over it.
I don't want to do that. Let's see if I can talk to Georgie in a Elvis accent. How you do that? Well, hey there, Georgie. Welcome to the show. Elvis is in the building. Eating crackers and having coffee.
That's just because all the king cake is gone.
I know.
That was ridiculous.
So that's a big deal here with the Mardi Gras stuff. They have king cakes during the season. And we've had 3 now. But they are good. Which I know some of y'all are in areas where they do Mardi Gras. And
You couldn't count.
Neil bought 2 and we bought 1, right? Did we buy 2? We've had 4. Woo. Well, we've had 4.
Well, actually, ours were the big ones.
Yeah.
Neil bought 2 little ones. So the 2 little ones were about the same size as one big one. So
we've had 3. So
So
I was right.
But there was 4. Yeah, we saw some of it.
Fed my sourdough starter. How are y'all? Okay, so I watched some of the stream this morning, and then we had to leave. But yeah, I'm trying to keep up.
I got to figure the sourdough thing out for bread.
Oh, that's what that is? It's putting that together to make bread? Huh. I'll bet you if you make your own bread, it's probably much better than the store-bought loaf of bread. I would think it'd be a lot better for you. But anyhow, I watched part of the stream this morning, and I spent some time with Mr. Coop this afternoon. He was helping me with the excuse me, the Restream stuff. And we talked a little bit about what y'all have going on. So
they don't put the baby in anymore. So,
Mm-mm.
and we don't put it in there.
So the king cake is made in a circle, and they put the little baby just in the middle, and then it's up to you to hide it.
That's
in the
because
cake.
it's
I'm sure somebody got sued because they broke a tooth or
choked on it
or something. So they don't put it actually in the cake. And, you know, it's in the box, and then you can put it in there yourself.
Since it's just us, we don't bother with that part.
Yeah. So since Georgie brought that up, for those that are watching or maybe watching that don't understand, little bitty plastic baby they put inside the cake somewhere. And the deal is, whoever gets the piece with the baby in it, they have to buy the next king cake. Aren't they good though? Oh man, they're delicious. Okay, she's gonna show you the baby.
This is the baby.
There you go.
This is a little bitty baby.
So you stuff that in there, and then whoever. Well, we just bought it for ourselves. So I'm gonna buy the next one anyway. So no sense hiding the baby. But if we ever have you over for a piece of king cake, we'll make sure we hide the baby in the cake. How about that? Deal?
This one was a strawberry cream cheese and a blueberry cream cheese. They were really good.
Yeah, it was good. All of them were good. So
I wanted a chocolate one, but I couldn't get it.
So I see we all are helping each other to try to get, you know, subscribers and views and all that stuff. One of the guys has got a stream running all day on his chickens. Hey, but it's working.
Up here.
Okay. Holy hell, wrong chat. I don't know. What do you mean, Mr. Coop?
It was very good.
Yeah, I think strawberry's the best. I don't know what you mean by wrong chat, Mr. Coop. Was that a dancing banana?
I don't know, but I was trying to figure out what the other dancing thing was. I don't know.
There's a trunk. Mm-hmm.
Is that?
I don't know what it is to do. What's that dance where they do the hands different sides of the
I don't know
body?
what they call it. Kids.
Kids do it. I don't believe I can do it.
Oh, yeah, there, over there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Mr. Coop, I got it going on YouTube and Rumble. So that's a start. I just need the views now. Oh, I see. I don't see it. I don't know where you did it at. I don't see it.
Go to Rumble.
Oh, is that Rumble?
Oh.
I thought it would be down there.
Over there, maybe?
Well, it is over here, but that comes up over here. Hey, Paul, what's happening? Glad you jumped in here tonight. Now, Paul is good. He shares everybody's channel in the comments. I've noticed that. And we appreciate it, Paul. On the comment board, not in the chat. Convoy lover. Hello, convoy lover. I'm going to say that's a truck driver. Or someone that likes trucks. I don't know which. You know, I noticed that. So somebody just told me that for my description today, it's got the date wrong. I don't even know where that's at. So if you see in the description that it's saying that today is the 1st, it's not. It's the 4th. But I don't know how to change that. I don't even know where that's on here. That'll give me something to look up tomorrow. I'm going to go get some more coffee.
Let me go get it.
Would you like to go get it? Or you want me to go get it? Well, you
get
talk to the people.
No,
They'd rather look at you anyway. I tried. Hey, Mr. Fox, how are you? Lulu 1980 says boo. Right back at you. I'm trying to be Elvis for y'all tonight. I got sideburns and everything. Thank you. Thank you very much. But the problem is these are cheap props and I wear glasses. I can kind of make out my picture on the screen, but I can't read a word. Hey, I bet you if Elvis was still alive, and he's not, I don't know. What do y'all think? Do y'all think Elvis is still alive? Let's just ask that question. No. But I don't think he is. But if he was, he would be wearing glasses too. Oh, see, now I can see y'all. ForeverHuff'sLiving. That's us. Okay, so Tim Fox. They're saying Tim Fox is a troublemaker. I don't know. I don't know a lot of these people. Well, I really don't know any of these people.
They don't know you. You're a troublemaker too.
Got to sing you a song. I don't know. I really don't do Elvis. I tried the other night, but I don't do Elvis.
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash. Elvis has left the building. Hey, look, I'm old, but I can say I did get the opportunity to see Elvis in concert when I was a kid. I guess I was about, I don't know, 11, 12 years old. I was young before I met you. And I'm just going to tell you, the man knew how to put on a show. He knew how to work the crowd and really put on a show. I'm glad I can, I can say I actually went to and saw Elvis in concert. Tim, did you say you've been known to be a troublemaker?
I called you a troublemaker.
Me, a troublemaker?
You are.
I'm not a troublemaker.
Yes, you are.
Never been a troublemaker in my life. I'm not the only one that has chickens, though. I think Coop has chickens and somebody else. Look, I've got 10 laying hens, and we got 8 eggs today. That's almost a record.
It is a record.
Is it?
Yeah.
Even last year?
Yeah.
Last year, some of them were young. They were just starting to lay.
Yeah. I think 7 was about the most we'd get. About 7 eggs is about it.
There's Skipper. What's happening, man? Good to see you, Mike. No kid get to see him. All right, I'm trying to keep up with all the comments. Coop said he never did get to see him. Is it hot where y'all are at? We had 7 inches of snow, which is unheard of here, and cold. And today I'm wearing my island shirt and shorts, and it's 80 degrees. It's crazy.
Yeah. It got down into the teens even.
I know. That's unheard of for here. All right, so I'm just gonna throw out there what I need. I've got the 500 subscribers. Actually, I've got 850. We got 850, but I don't have the 3,000 watch hours. I'm about 300 hours short, 250, something like that. So
It's amazing in Scotland.
it's cold here in Scotland. Really, Lou? Am I saying it? Lilu, 1980. Are you in Scotland for real? Are you pulling my leg? She's like, what? 82 in Central Florida. Yeah, that's what we are here. And a week ago, it was snow on the ground. It's crazy. But anyway, I was just going to ask this afternoon or tomorrow, y'all put some of our videos on in the background. Just let them run. We need the watch time. Paul says 19. Feels like 9. You can keep that up there. Don't want it down here. Wow. Scotland. We had a son that went to England, Ireland, Scotland,
We almost
Wales.
got to go to Scotland.
I know we tried. We've been to Italy a couple of times, and I went through where'd I go through? Ireland. I went through Ireland a couple of times going over to the Middle East. I was employed by the government. But I would love to go see all of that. We had a trip planned, and we were going to do the tour of all of those countries, but it kind of fell through. I know I love listening to the people in Ireland, the Irish. I don't know about Scotland. I don't know if it's similar, same, or what. But I do love listening to the people in Ireland. Paul said, freezing drizzle for tomorrow. Nope, you keep that. I don't want freezing drizzle.
I don't like the cold at all.
All right. So of the 1 or 2 or 3 of you that I kind of know, does anybody want to come in here with us? I'll be glad to do it. Help me learn how to do it. I'm enjoying watching y'all's conversations. It's as pretty as Scotland and Ireland. I remember when we were landing into Ireland, they wouldn't let us leave the airport because we had weapons, I think. But anyway, we couldn't leave the airport. But I got to see the landscape as we come in. Landing. It's just a beautiful green. It looks so awesome. I really want to get over there at some point. All right, when Lulu gets back, am I saying that right, Lulu? She's going to let the dog out. When she gets back, I'm wondering what time is it over there.
Skipper said when he gets home.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, Lulu's still in there. Am I saying your name right? Lulu, 1980. What time is it in Scotland right now? The coffee's good. Mm-hmm. Did you like it? Mm-hmm. And does everybody have a Waffle House where they live? If you don't have a Waffle House, you need to move. 5 hours ahead of Central. Okay, Central Florida. So 11 p.m. there right now. Interesting. Oh, it's 1 a.m. Okay, now we know somebody didn't know what they were talking about.
They were close.
They were close, had a 1 in it. 1 a.m. Bless your heart. What are you doing up so late? How do I put Lulu on voice? I'm learning this Restream. And Lulu, do you want to be on voice? I don't know how to do it. Be a good learning.
No Waffle House.
You don't have Waffle House. You need to move. This is it. Get out of there. Eight and 1. Yep. Look, I can't say anything about anybody snoring. I'm pointing at me, not her. Me. Oh, I have to send her the link. I don't know how to do that either. Without an address or something. They are good.
Smothered and chopped.
I get mine smothered and chunked. Hey, when you sit down in Waffle House and you know how to order your hash browns, they know you're a regular.
Took you a minute to figure them out because you kept saying covered.
I know.
And then they bring the cheese
All
out.
right,
That's
so
not what I.
Copy link to invite is copy. So I need to go to my mail. All right, I'm working on getting you the link.
Compose.
I think I can do it here. All right, and send. Okay, I think I sent it to your email, Mike. Okay, I went to the plus. I copied the link, went to the plus, and I emailed it to Mike in his email. Is there an easier way? Let me know if you got it, Mike. Oh, there you go.
Me okay?
Yeah, I got you, man.
I'm like 2 minutes from my house, but I was like, you know what? I can jump on my phone.
Well, there you go.
How you liking it
So
so
it would
far?
be so far so good. I'm still learning some stuff. It would be nice if you could click on someone's name in the chat and send them the link that way. Is there an easier way to send the link than what I just did?
We normally, me, Georgie, Coop, we normally share it through Facebook. Um, the, there are like the good thing is once you have the link set up for your stream, unless if you change something major, it keeps with that same link. So people that you give it to, you can tell them, hey, just come on in, and they'll be able to come in.
Yeah. Okay. So you could actually forward that link yourself to someone else right now if you wanted to. And of course, it'd be up to me if I wanted to let them come in, right?
Absolutely. They'll sit in your background until you physically, allow them on camera. And if you want them out, you can boot them out.
Okay. So I'm learning to Restream, and you've helped me and Mr. Coop. We got together and talked, and I guess my question is right now is to all those that are out there watching and talking in the comments. Do y'all use Restream, and do y'all have questions about how to do something? It's something we can do here now to, I can learn, and maybe somebody else can learn too. But then again, they might all have it and be experts at it. I don't know.
One thing, I don't know, because you're on the free version, I believe, and
Correct.
I don't know if they give you the ability to change the backgrounds. That would be under the design tab. Uh, they've got some really cool stuff for backgrounds. I will say that. I use my own that I built, but that was just because I didn't know that I could use their stuff.
Yeah, some of it is available for the on the free version, but most of it is not. Most of it you have to, have the paid version. And I don't think I can do my own custom background. Has a place to upload one. Maybe I'll try that tomorrow and see if I can do that. But yeah, it does have some, some pretty cool ones. It'll move and that sort of stuff. I'll see if I can say there's one right there.
Oh, that is just loud.
I'll give you a headache.
Oh yeah, that's too much.
I have a custom color. It's a type of teal that I use for the background of my ticker and all that stuff. So, like, I have kind of a branded look that I keep for my stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Coop said, think you can use the free version. Yeah, there are some that is available on the free version, but I don't think I can use all of them. I think I can use some of them.
The nice thing is they give you a lot of flexibility. You can play around with uploading pictures and videos. So if there's something you want to talk about, you could put up a PowerPoint presentation. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, only a little hiccup I've had tonight is for whatever reason, I think on Rumble and YouTube, it's saying that this stream is on February 1st instead of February the 4th. And I don't know what's caused that. I don't know if there's a place in the Restream to set the date, because I'm seeing it in the left corner. It says February 6th. So, 4th, 6:23 p.m. So I don't know. I don't know why that hiccup is in there, which is trivial. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it could be when you set up the studio, because you can change the name, but when you name it, that's kind of the overarching name that it always says.
I think you're right. Now that I'm thinking about it, I set the studio up a few days ago, and I didn't do a new one for tonight, so it's probably still on that original date. Thank you, Lulu, for subbing on Rumble. Still don't know. Am I saying her name right? Is it Lulu? Lilu?
We call her Lilu.
Lilu?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool.
She's never corrected us, so.
So how'd your day go out there in California?
You know, we got beautiful weather. It's 75 degrees today, so we've been struggling with some cooler weather where it's been only high in the 50s. So this is very nice for this time of year.
Yeah, our weather today was like perfect. I mean, I wish it'd be this way year round. That and I got 8 eggs out of 10 chickens. That's a
She
record
says
day.
she'll answer to anything.
I see that, Lulu. You'll answer to anything. So my wife's name, y'all were asking the other day, somebody couldn't remember her name. Her name is Sancee. I'll spell it SAUNCEE. Sancee. So when it comes to names, we've heard it all. Hers gets butchered a lot. You all right, Mike? Not having a wreck.
Yeah, I'm getting out of my car, getting my service dog, going into my house here, and then I'll be able to sit at my computer.
Okay,
And
well,
I'll come in on the computer. I'll stay on with you until I get on my computer, and then you'll see. You have to be on multiple things there.
Yeah, and I've got my Rumble and YouTube tied in, but I did learn one thing I was trying to figure out today is how you guys stream the different channels at the same time, and I can't do that unless I have the paid version, and I may do that at some point.
I thought you could do 2 with the free version.
No, I can't. I don't think. Yeah, paired channels. Maybe I can do add one channel to it. I don't know. I thought I had to have the paid version to do that.
So paired channels would allow me to stream this onto mine.
Okay, I'm gonna copy the link.
Well, we've already started the live, so I can't because everyone has to be in before it starts. But
it's giving me the option to copy the link for a paired channel.
I'm just waiting for my computer to turn on here, and then I'll be on my computer.
Call me Miss Huff.
That's probably a good idea, Tim.
It doesn't matter.
That way you won't be wrong.
I had an aunt that never could say it.
Yeah, it's amazing how many family members known you since birth can't say it right. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go ahead and copy this link. And let's see.
She said you can have 6 guests with free version and they can pair their channels, their own channels.
Okay, I'm going to. All right, I'm going to email you this other link. I don't know. It didn't show anything.
So go up to the right and you'll see a circle. And when you hover over that, you'll see where I just added myself on my computer.
Okay, let's see. Hang on. Something went wrong.
There he is.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I turned that on and I turned the other one off. Okay, I tried to email a link for pairing. All right. Let's see. Mike can pair you, Larry, but I'm pretty sure you can't pair unless you pay. I think you're right, Coop, Mr. Coop.
Yeah, it's
I'm
normally
pretty sure.
everyone has to be paired before you go live.
Well, we might try that tomorrow or sometime, see if maybe we could pair channels before we go live.
Sure.
See,
And
maybe
if
I
you
can
pair it
do
as an event, you can also pair if you had it as an event, I could go in, pair my channel, and then join you later.
set it up as an event where on Restream or on YouTube.
On Restream, it'll automatically do it for YouTube. You can
Okay.
you just go to where it says schedule.
Schedule. Okay. Let me jot that down so I can play with that tomorrow. I hope other people watching are getting some good out of this. I hope I'm not the only one out there that's trying to learn Restream. I hope somebody else out there is getting some good out of this information also.
The good thing is, a lot of the stuff they do makes sense, and they also are constantly updating it to try to make it better.
I find it to be pretty user friendly because I'm not the most tech savvy person in the world.
I've tried doing my own production using OBS. Don't know if you've ever used that.
I've heard of it. That's the one that's like the gold standard that the people that are really good at it, they use that.
It is. It's good production software, but it also is very technical. So if you're not
Right.
used to that one's going to be a larger learning curve. This does all the production for you. So
Yeah.
you don't have to know as much. You can kind of get by with, okay, well, I know if I click here, I can do this and do this.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't need to use something that's more complicated. I like the old KISS method, right? Keep it simple, stupid.
If you learn on this and you eventually want to go to that, it'll be a little bit easier. You'll understand. But this does a lot of this stuff for you. So
Yeah.
I find it really good. And
So
I
yeah,
use multiple screens. So I've got my main screen, the one I normally do stuff, and then stuff in the background on the third screen.
yeah, I've got two screens, and I've got to learn how to go in. If I want to share something that's on this other screen in this, I got to learn how to do that. But the main thing is I wanted to get in here and at least just get it going tonight. Yeah, I think that's pretty good for Rumble, isn't it?
Yeah, and if you look in the upper left, you'll see there's a little eyeball. And if you hover over that, it'll tell you your stats for each one that you're streaming to. Rumble isn't integrated in that yet, but it will be soon.
Okay, because it's showing us 6, so I'm assuming we have 6 people watching on YouTube.
Yeah,
and
there's only 3 or 4 likes on Rumble. You guys got to give more likes.
Yeah. Hey, everybody that's on Rumble needs to go ahead and put YouTube in the background. Run it in the background.
We do that quite a bit, actually.
I
and
need
the
watch
nice thing is getting your watch time. Live streams are a great way to get your watch time. So right now you have 6 people watching on YouTube. So if 6 people watch you for an hour, that's 6 hours of watch time. And that's just while you're live. They can still watch the replay later.
I watched a video not too long ago, one day last week, and it said, I don't know if it's true or not, but this guy said that on YouTube, the watch hours while you're live don't count to your total watch time. But then after you end it, any watch time from there on counts. So I don't know.
So
I'm hoping he's wrong.
While they're watching it live, it won't count up. But when you end your live, it takes YouTube time, but it figures out, okay, this is how many watch hours it is. And then
okay, so it will eventually count. Okay,
yes.
I got you.
I've done streams where I know there's 100 people in it consistently, and then I'll end it and it says only 30 people watched. And then an hour later, it's 400 people watched. Well, I know that's people coming in and out.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad y'all kind of pulled me into your group, man. I've met a couple of y'all, 2 or 3 of y'all, and y'all are awesome. But if y'all had not done that, I would be sitting here with maybe 1 or 2 people watching. So I'm glad y'all let me get in the group. I don't. Is it like a gang? Is there something I have to do? Do I have to go break the law to earn my colors or anything like that?
We just all talk about whatever, and like a lot of us, there's a big YouTuber, Jeremy Hales. He's in a court fight, so we've all been following that. My cat always tries to come on screen whenever I'm on.
Yeah, it looks like my cat.
But yeah, we just come on. We talk about whatever's going on, whatever's in the news.
Yeah, we were talking. I was talking to Mr. Cooper about that a little earlier. He was kind of giving me the rundown on some of that stuff. And I told him I've got a sister that's in a court fight. She built a house, her and her husband. And the guy that's developing the neighborhood was very strict on the building and the codes and how he wanted everything. And during the building process, he had people coming by to make sure everything was being done right and all this junk. Well, now he's decided that their swimming pool is 6 inches off. He wants them to tear that pool out and move it 6 inches. We're talking an $800,000 house. This isn't a above ground pool. It's a in the ground concrete pool, got the little waterfall and all that junk.
Building it out there in California?
It's in Florida. It's almost as bad. But yeah, it's a gunite pool. And they've been fighting this thing for probably almost 2 years now. They got a court date. They're going to court and all that. So, man, drama everywhere you look.
I'm very fortunate living out here in the desert in California, because everyone out here, they have that old Western mindset of, you're on your property, I'm on my property, I'll leave you alone, you leave me alone. But our number one bumper sticker out here just says, go back to LA, because we're getting people who are getting priced out of LA, and they come out here and then want to change everything. And it's like, oh no.
Yeah. I'm like you. I'm not that far out, but we're out in the country, and I've got 7 acres. So, and it's, no restrictions, no HOA, none of that kind of junk. We all try to keep our place decent, but if I drop a Coke can in the front yard, I can let it lay there a week if I want to before I pick it up. Nobody's going to say anything.
I will.
Well, she will, but I won't have an HOA coming after me.
We had a woman complaining. She inherited the land from her parents, moved out here from LA, and hadn't even been out here 3 months, and was complaining about the kids on their dirt bikes riding. It's straight desert out here, and it kicks up the dust. And she was complaining about the dust, and I was like, what do you want these kids to do? There's nothing out here for them to do. If they want to get in their go-karts and dirt bikes, it's keeping them out of trouble.
Right. I'm surprised they're doing it. Most kids nowadays want to stay inside on their Xboxes and stuff, not get outside. That's what we did when I was a kid. We stayed outside all the time and had a lot of motorcycles. My parents would never get me one. I think we were poor. I just didn't know it. But I had friends that had them, and we rode a lot. Good times.
Everybody likes seeing this is Kang, my cat, but we call him Conspiracy Kitty. And yeah, he likes to be in my lap when I'm on stream.
Ours looks just like that. Gray tiger stripe. Ours just kind of showed up here. We talked about it earlier. We took her yesterday and got her fixed. She appeared here as a kitten about 2 months ago, 3 months.
No, it was in June. It was in July.
Yeah, but we didn't want a cat, and I absolutely don't want kittens. So we took her yesterday and had her fixed. But she's a good cat. She's an outdoor cat. She's doing good, catching the mice and birds. She don't like her getting the birds. I'm like, that's what they do.
Normal lizards.
This house, before I bought it, sat empty for like 3 years. And we don't get mice out here, but we have the desert rats, which they're a little bit bigger. They're not like your New York sewer rats,
Right.
but they'd come in here, ate up a bunch of stuff, and then left. And I bought it. I had the work done to fix up a lot of the stuff. Well, then my second night, they were trying to come back, and yeah, he caught and killed one. And I was like, "Yep,
Yeah.
they won't be back." So now they don't come in here anymore, but they'll try to come underneath the house and burrow in and whatnot. And I've been okay. He'll spend a night under the house, and I'll open the little thing, put him in there, and they go
Yeah.
away for a few months, and then yeah, that's been our routine.
We've got moles that, they burrow right up under the ground, and
Mhm.
she gets them. I don't know. I don't know if she digs them up or they come up for air and she's waiting on them.
Well,
I
usually
don't
they're
know.
just babies, though.
Yeah, but
She's only been getting the little babies.
she's getting them moles, and that's fine with me.
Now she caught a hummingbird.
We get a lot of those out here.
You get a lot of the hummingbirds. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, a lot of hummingbirds out here in the desert. Hummingbirds and bees.
We
Big
get a
out
few.
here. I do get coyotes. I've had a couple walking up and down my road. Ever since I moved in, I've seen them less and less. I'm trying to think. I get tarantulas.
No, thank you.
Those, I've never been one scared of spiders at all. And the tarantulas, they actually burrow down in the ground. And I would much rather hit them than the rats. So I'm like, okay, I'll deal with the tarantulas.
Go Elvis for Georgia again. She wants to call me Elvis, so I'm gonna be Elvis. It's got sideburns and everything.
I need to put Elvis on my soundboard.
So you got bees out there. I keep honeybees. I like to do honeybees.
There's a lot of people who keep bees out here.
Yeah,
and
you ought to get you some. It's a good hobby.
I've thought about it. I've seriously thought about it. And a lot of people out here, because it doesn't get that cold and it rarely gets freezing. We do get a couple days of freezing.
Right.
But yeah, we rarely do. So they thrive out here. And yeah, you'll see swarms of them like off in the distance.
Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna try to catch me some more this year. I need some more. But when I was a kid, I say kid, I was high school. My dad had beehives, so I learned some.
She said, "Play the guitar now."
That's a good thing about wearing these glasses. They're cheap props, and I wear glasses, so I can't see what y'all are writing right now. So I'm just gonna act like I didn't see that about playing music. But anyway, I learned a little bit about bees, when I was in high school. And a few years ago, I decided to start keeping them myself. But I remember back then, he got $8 a gallon for honey. No, $12. He got $12 a gallon for honey. And now you'll get $80 a gallon for honey. It's increased by that much.
You can also sell the beeswax.
Yeah. Yeah.
As
You have to have a pretty big operation to sell the bees, to get enough to sell. Your smaller operation, you'll get beeswax, but you'll get enough to use for what you need to use it for, coating frames and, maybe making a little bit of candles or something. It's just a small operation is not going to render enough wax to sell.
Yeah.
But it's a fun hobby. Yeah, it's a fun hobby.
That's a lot of work trying to get the wax. Well, there's not that much there.
And I don't even really care for honey, the taste of it. I like the hobby, but I don't care for the honey. But we
don't eat your product.
Yeah. And we don't sell a lot. We could, but we don't. We got friends, we give it away. And
I sell some.
We sell some. A few people, they just insist on giving us money, friends that know we have it. But I kept a lot of it. I'm not really a prepper, but I kept a lot of it because if there's ever a run on sugar, like it was toilet paper one time,
Yeah.
at least I've got all that honey back there that we can sweeten coffee with or whatever, cook with.
It doesn't go bad.
Never,
No, it don't.
never goes bad. I got
It's
to take those. I
almost,
really can't see with those on.
there's a type of grape, a desert grape that grows out here. I'm trying to find one of the nurseries that has it because I'm redoing my fence this spring, and I want to plant the grapes down at the bottom and then let them grow through. So then I have kind of like a pseudo privacy fence because the wind out here, I can't put up a privacy fence. The wind will take it over. But if I
Yeah.
put the grapes and let them grow, I'll kind of have that, but the wind can still pass through.
Still goes
And
through it.
I'll then, if I can harvest some grapes, I'll start making wine.
Well, I'll go ahead and tell it over the World Wide Web how I broke international law. we were over in Italy. My youngest son, I've told y'all, he flies jets for the Air Force. We were stationed in Italy. So we went over there a couple of times. And the second time we were there, I'm like, the big thing over there is the grape vineyards. And I told him, I said, I'm taking some twigs home to, try to raise some of these. So I managed to get with an old farmer, and my son could speak the language just enough to tell him what we wanted to do. And he was all about it, man. He cut me some twigs, and I think he explained to me how I needed to graft them and all that, but we couldn't understand all that part. But I put them in my luggage, and I figured customs would get them, but we got home and I opened it up and there they were. So I've got one that I brought 3 home. I've got one out there and it's about 2 foot tall, but it's
Okay.
Merlot grapes from Italy. So I'm probably the only redneck Mississippi that's got an actual grapevine, Merlot grapes from Italy. But we'll see.
That's how some of those vineyards started. Just one seedling.
I asked them over there how long a grapevine lives. What would you think the answer would be?
Oh, I don't know. I'd say 5 years.
Anybody else want to guess how long a grapevine lives? 26 in Rumble. Thank y'all. Y'all all need to run YouTube in the background though.
They're doing it. If you're watching.
I got 10. I got 26 on Rumble. I got 10 on YouTube.
Yeah.
I asked him about that. 200 years.
Oh, wow.
I know. I was thinking maybe 15.
Yeah.
And the lady said, no, said they'll live 200 years. And I asked, they had a huge, grapevine, grape distillery and all that. And of course, any of them we went to and did tastings, we'd buy a bottle. And I told her, I said, well, I want a bottle from those 200-year-old vines, the oldest vines you got. And that was some of the cheapest wine. I figured it'd be expensive. But I guess when they get older, they don't make the best grapes, and don't make the best wine. So but I still wanted it off those oldest vines they had,
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't very expensive. So
and
that
they
was
take
good.
care of them by hand. There's no machines.
Yeah.
One thing I know is that's out here near me, and I got to find where it's at exactly, but there's creosote that is like the second oldest organism on the planet that they found. And they believe
Creosote, like they treat posts and stuff with?
Yeah, what it is, it's this vine that grows along the desert floor, and that's why it reaches out and is able to pull in water for when, because the water comes through here so fast when it does rain. We'll get flash floodings and then it's gone. But yeah, that's how it pulls in the water. But it's almost 100,000 years old.
Wow. Do y'all have kudzu out there?
I haven't seen any out here. We do have a desert weeping willow that'll grow out here, and I've seen a bunch of those. I don't know about kudzu.
Kudzu came from China or Japan or somewhere. It's not native to the U.S. But I remember when I was going to Iraq and Afghanistan, that was the thought I had. If I could take some kudzu and some red fire ants, I would have loved to introduce those two things just to leave my mark, especially the fire ants.
We do get the camel spiders out here. We do have those.
Those spiders, I don't like spiders.
Those in the
those are the ones that their body will get about a softball size, and so their legs are really long. They don't get that big here because it doesn't get as hot. But out there in Iraq and Afghanistan, oh yeah, they thrive.
Yeah, they were huge. That and scorpions.
I got scorpions, but unless if you have a ultraviolet light, you're not going to see them. They blend in really well.
All right. Mr. Coop says, Georgie, you notice no echoing on Mike's inside. I don't hear an echo on Mike either. Have you had a problem with that, Mike?
So my one set of headphones, whenever I tend to use them,
Me too, Georgie.
they hear an echo.
I got you.
I don't mind spiders. Snakes, I don't mess around with. Nope.
I'm not scared of any of them. I respect them. And a snake, I'm just going to kill it unless it's a king snake. I can pretty well identify a king snake, but other than that, I just have to kill it.
Oh, the little grass snakes.
Everyone worries about me out here, but like, yeah, I've got my guns, but honestly, I just keep a BB gun for like if I take my dog outside, just in case. I'm more worried about coyotes trying to get at her. Yeah,
I've got a 120-pound German Shepherd. I don't worry too much about.
I got to get up real quick. I got to turn on some lights in here. It's getting dark.
Yeah, do that.
Be right back.
So I'm going to ask Lulu. We're talking about spiders and fire ants. What do you have over there? What's your big thing over there that you don't like as far as animals go in Scotland?
There we go.
All right. I was asking Lulu what kind of troublesome insects or whatever they have over there that she don't like. She said we can keep our spiders and fire ants. So what do they have in Scotland?
See, I'm from Ohio, and we don't really get spiders, but not bad ones. We don't get a lot of snakes, and when we do, they're just garter snakes or water snakes. Nothing too big. But the one thing that I do hate about going back to Ohio is the mosquitoes. That's the state bird.
Those Asian beetles.
We have them here, mosquitoes here, but not bad. Our hometown where we're from, they were pretty bad there. But down here close to the coast, we've got that sea breeze coming in. We don't have mosquitoes too bad. All right, so Lulu says the worst thing is adders. I say never seen one. Okay, what's an adder? Somebody help me. Educate me. I'm not sure what an adder is.
I used to watch the Black Adder, but that was a TV show.
And we have snakes here. We got rattlesnakes and water moccasins and all. We have all the bad snakes, copperheads. But they're probably more scared of us than we are of them. If you keep your place cut, the noise and vibration of your mower, I can't see that.
It's a viper.
Oh, a snake. Okay, it's the head of a snake. Yeah. Have to worry about the whelps. Adders. All right, I'm fixing to have to go Google, see what an adder is.
Yeah, I laugh because now I don't do snakes. When I was a kid, we used to come across snakes all the time.
Oh, that's the picture you were showing was the adder snake. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. I understand now.
But yeah, we used to, when I was a kid, there'd be snakes all over and we just grab them and throw them out of our way. Now, I don't mess around with snakes.
Yeah,
And
I'm the same way. I was probably a little more friendly to them when I was a kid than I am now. If I
yeah,
can
now I'm
definitely
just like,
identify it, as a nice snake, I'll let it go. But most of the time, it's like, okay, you're going to die.
that's the cat. When the first week I had the cat, a little gopher snake about that big had gotten into the house, and he found it and killed it. And I was like, okay, you can be my little hunter. And sure enough, he's caught. I've had some small tarantulas get into my house, and he's killed those. I had scorpions get in the house, he's killed those. He's always on the lookout for stuff trying to get
It's
in.
just, that's their natural way. Ours has killed things out there that she don't really like it killing, but hey, that's what cats do.
Yep.
That's what
She don't have to bring it to me though.
we'll bring her in here one day and let you see her. I mean, it's identical to your cat.
Yeah, I jokingly call mine the jerk. When I'm not on, he wants nothing to do with me other than he'll meow at me when he's hungry. Now my
Yeah.
son, he loves my son. My son will go into his room and be gaming. That cat's right there next to him, just laying there sleeping.
Cordless ammo thrower takes care of the venomous snakes. Yeah, I just don't like to waste ammo. I got a hoe. I'll take a hoe and chop their head off or something. I will shoot them sometimes, I guess. Well, this ought to help with the watch time. I appreciate everybody coming in here and supporting us tonight.
Yeah, it absolutely will. Live streams, you need the watch time up. Live streams will get that. If you need subscribers, videos will do that.
Yeah. I still need both. Is anybody else drinking coffee? I mean, it is evening coffee with the Huffs, and I don't know if anybody else out there is drinking coffee.
You can only see one.
Yeah, but somebody could have chimed in and said, my coffee tastes great tonight.
I might have a margarita.
I've been eating these little cheese nips. Everybody loves cheese nip. Cheez-Its, is that what they call them?
Yes.
Everybody gives me a hard time because I got my soundboard here. Each one of these little buttons is a different sound. And I just...
But you don't have Elvis? Come on.
No, I need to put Elvis on it, but I do have,
See, you could be playing a hunk of burning love right now
Tea
or
for
something.
me.
I do enjoy Elvis.
Man, I loved Elvis. I flew medevac all those years. Excuse me. And one of the medics that flew with me was from the Memphis area, and he was a medic up there when that happened. He didn't go on the call, but one of his buddies did, and he talked with his buddy and all that. Man, he looked at me and he said, "Elvis is dead." So, no conspiracy theory for me. I know, not from firsthand, but pretty close to firsthand, that Elvis is dead.
No, I'm not eating Lil Lou. I got to go to, we've got Boy Scouts tonight. So here in about 10 minutes, I'll be getting on the road, driving out to Boy Scouts.
So, Lulu, I'm going to ask you, you said talking about coffee. When we were in Italy, if you ordered a coffee, they'd bring you an espresso. If you wanted regular coffee, you'd order, Cafe Americana, and they would bring you the espresso, but also a cup of water so you could mix the two and make it a weakened down cup of coffee. So I'm wondering, is it the same there in Scotland? If you order coffee, do they bring an espresso, or do they bring you a cup of coffee like we do here? And another thing I noticed over there, if you ordered coffee after lunch, they would look at you funny because they don't really drink coffee after lunch. And then they get this aha moment like, Oh yeah, you're American. We understand.
I'm doing a test here. The emojis seem to work better if they come from Rumble, vice YouTube.
Okay. What are you talking about?
In the chat, you see, I just posted the.
Yeah, I see the cat doing the
Yep.
little thing. Yeah.
Oh, he looked like a
And
little Doge dog.
Oh,
The
so you
one-
did that on
you can't
Rumble?
see. I did a bear. So the one I did on YouTube, you can't see the bear yet.
Yeah, I
It
see
takes-
the
I see a
bear.
bear, but it's not moving.
Yeah,
It
it doesn't move.
Looks like a cat with glasses.
Oh no, that's a corgi.
That's a
That's a dog, the corgi.
Oh, dog. Okay.
Well, that's what I
Yep.
said. It looked like the little Doji dog.
Yep. So Rumble's emojis come in better than YouTube's.
Speaking of Doge, since you brought it up, have y'all seen the stupidness that Elon Musk has found of money that's being spent?
I've been laughing all day. The money
It's
pot's
like,
gone up.
they take tons of money away from us, and I'm okay with that, I guess. You have to pay taxes and you have to give money for the good of the people. But when you see what they're spending it on, it's like, it just makes my blood boil.
That's why they're pitching such a fit, because they're uncovering the junk.
Yep. I think that's where they've been laundering a lot of money.
Yeah, they are. And if you start really digging into it, you'll probably find out that, so-and-so's son-in-law is on that board, or, they got family members, extended family members hidden out there in all these little companies that's getting this government money. It's just crazy. Makes me angry. I don't like to get angry, but they make me do it. Now I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight, knowing I'll be thinking about how
Yes,
they're
you
wasting
will.
my money.
You'll sleep.
It'll dry up.
I like money.
What was that?
Oh, I always have fun with my soundboard.
I like money.
I like money. Show me the money.
I've got all types of little just little sounds that as we're talking about just different things, I'll be playing with that.
Okay, I think Lulu is asking us where we're at in the state. If you're asking me and Santi, we are in Mississippi. We're all at the southern point of Mississippi, right near the ocean, the Gulf of America.
We're the landmass.
Yeah, we're the landmass between New Orleans and Mobile. When Katrina hit, tore everything up down here. When they covered it on the news, one of the guys said something about, the landmass between New Orleans and Mobile got hit really hard. We're all looking at like it's Mississippi.
So we're the landmass. That's all.
So that's the joke down here, and that's why I'm explaining it. Somebody says something, we live in the landmass. They're talking about Mississippi, southern Mississippi.
We've got some fans of the show that watch me, Georgie and Coop, and then they post on Facebook and some of the groups that we're in there. And I do know, I think 2 of them live in Gulfport.
Okay,
and
we're not far from there.
Yeah, they would tell me when I go to visit my friend in Biloxi that there's some donut place I need to check out in Gulfport. They're like, you need to try this place.
The donut shop?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that's the name of one, the donut shop. That is an interesting story. That actually started in our hometown.
If it's the donut shop.
If it's the donut shop they're talking about, and that's the name of it, the donut shop. But anyway, our hometown, which is about 4 hours away from here, has the best donuts on the planet. And then we found out, that they had opened up a place in Gulfport, which is probably take us 40, 45 minutes to get over there. So we're not going to run over there in the mornings to get donuts, but we happened to be over there one day and we went in and we was talking to the guy and he was from our hometown. And what happened was his sister's husband, so his brother-in-law, wanted to open one up here. So he comes over here and they go in partnership and they opened it up. And then there was trouble in paradise. They ended up splitting up. So he said, so here I am. I got this donut shop over here that I didn't even want to do over here. He had his hands full with the one he had. So I'm assuming it's still there. But Slap Your Mama's in Natchez, Mississippi.
No.
Are you wearing a shirt?
Where do you see Natchez?
She says, what's Slap Your Mama's? That's a restaurant.
Read right below it.
Oh, go Slap Your Mama. Okay, well, never mind.
Slap Your Mama's was the barbecue place over in Biloxi, but it's not Slap Your Mama's anymore.
Okay, well, what's the place in Natchez?
See, it's not. They don't have that. That's
the margaritas they got that'll knock you naked.
That's right.
There's a barbecue joint in Biloxi on the beach.
Yeah, it used to be. It's not there anymore.
It's changed to something else now. It's another barbecue place.
Yeah, it's a barbecue place, but the name changed.
Gosh.
Lulu, you don't want to go to New Orleans. Come on.
Georgie wants me to push her button. Which one you talk about, Georgie? This one? Or this one?
Well, we was getting in it for a minute.
Oh, they're just short little clips that I keep on here.
Georgia's got her favorite.
But yeah, the intro to these boots are made for walking. That's what I use whenever Georgie, if I'm on and she just pops in, I'll play that as her.
What I'll do. Uh-huh.
That's her theme music.
I'll walk all over you. Yeah.
I am looking at the time. I got to get going. We got Boy Scouts tonight, but I appreciate you having me.
Hey, thanks for jumping in, and thanks for everybody for helping me with this Restream and having coffee with us this afternoon. I think I'm going to go ahead and shut it down too. Lulu, it was great talking to you over there. And where did we say?
Scotland. She's in
Scotland. Over there in Scotland. And thanks everybody for supporting us tonight. I sure do appreciate it. And I'll be following y'all's live streams too. So
Good talking to you.
I'm going to end this one here. Thanks, Mike.